Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a lightning review of Ticket to Ride San Francisco, which is for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up, 10 to 15 minutes. And the playing time is very accurate there. So this plays very similar to the regular Ticket to Ride. And you'll typically play this game because you want to have the same Ticket to Ride experience, but in less time. In fact, this is more like Ticket to Ride Europe, where you have ferries that have to be played to complete a route. So you would need a yellow and a ferry to go from these two locations, or a black and a ferry to go to these two locations. You'll see though there's these tokens, so there's a set collection element to this to add to your points. So during setup, you're going to take any random ones you want and place it on these red spaces here. So Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz. Now, in a 2-player game, you're only going to use 2 of these. In a 3 and 4-player game, no, I'm sorry, in a 2 and 3-player game, you'll place 2 of these. In a 4-player game, you'll place 3, which means not everybody can get the same token in a 4-player game. But in a 2-player game, we can both get the same tokens. So 2 will go here, we'll leave that out. 2 will go here, 2 will go here. Now you'll see that there are 2 token types left. Now when you're reading the rules, it won't tell you what to do with those tokens till you get to here. So and I'll get to that in a moment. So part of setup is that you each get 2 transportation cards. Now you won't show what you have, but there's my 2, there's Julie's 2. Then you'll place 5 up. And just like regular Ticket to Ride, you can take the action to draw more. You can draw 2 transportation cards, or claim a route, or draw 2 destination cards. So we get 2 destination cards a second, and you can pick one or both of them. Now the color backgrounds just indicates how many points it's worth. So if I wanted this one, I'd be going to Fort Mason and the Japanese Garden. So from here, where's Fort Mason?
Way up here.
So I can, as long as it connects, it doesn't matter if I go a roundabout way. Now the reason why I pointed out is because I may want to go a different route to be able to get these tokens. So you keep one. So just like in regular Ticket to Ride, you can take 2 transportation cards on your turn, take 2 destination tickets and keep one or both of them, or claim a route. Now if 3 ferries ever come up in the row, you have to remove the whole row and draw 5 new transportation cards. Just like in regular Ticket to Ride, if you draw a ferry card, you can't take a second card. Or you could draw 2 blindly and maybe get lucky and get a ferry and a second card. So there's only 20 cars in the game. So the game does play quickly. Now, what do you do with the rest of these? Well, in a 2-player game, the player who goes second places these on any location. Now, Julie will look at where she's going and try to place them where she's going. So let's say Julie's going this way. However, I can beat her there. All I have to do is just place, if I place 3 cars here, I get to choose one of these. Okay? And then if I were to continue going this route on my next turn, I can claim this one. So even though Julie gets to place them, I could still beat her to getting those. Now, why is that important to get these tokens? Because the more tokens that you have, the more points you'll get at the end of the game, which is shown here. Let me show you on the chart. So there's 7 different types. If you're lucky to get all 7, that's 12 points. And this is scored at the end. Just like regular Ticket to Ride, you score your destinations that you finished. And any ones that you didn't finish, you lose points. More likely, we're going to have 4 or 5 each, and we'll get 4 or 6 points. And as you claim routes, if you claim a 1 route in a 2-player game, you can only claim 1 of these. I don't know about the 3-player game. I'd have to look that up if you can claim the double routes. And for sure, in the 4-player game, you can. So if I go there, I get 1 point. A double route here, not a double route, but a 2-car route is 2 points. 3-car route is 4, and a 5-car route, which isn't too many of those. That's that one.
Yeah, I think there's only 1.
I think there's only 1.
Yeah.
That's worth 10 points. So you add up all your points, and when the game ends, when somebody's down to 1, 0, or 2 cars, everybody else gets 1 more turn, including the player that's down to 0, 1, or 2 cars. So that's how you play Ticket to Ride San Francisco. It has ferries, like Ticket to Ride Europe, and it has set collection.
I like that.
All right, let's take a look at how we
Okay.
rate it.
All right.
Okay, is it fun?
Yes. Very
Yes.
fun.
We like this more than the New York one.
Yes.
We haven't played the New York one since maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
It's been a while.
We haven't played it since.
Yeah.
This one, because of the set collection, we're more likely to play again.
I agree.
The theme, you do feel like, because of the artwork and the postcards and the cars, it's kind of cool that you're doing cars, trolley cars.
I think it's fun.
And I didn't notice there's even...
Yeah, there's like a Mustang, it looks like.
Yeah, and then here's a van. Yeah,
And a bus.
you're right. You have a bus one right here.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. I thought they were all trolleys.
I did too until I looked down. I'm like, oh, wow, that's different.
So that's a trolley and that's an electric car. So they even have different kinds of trolleys.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so they have different modes of transportation.
Fun.
We just noticed. The art is fine.
Yeah.
They do a good job. The components, and you look at the car here, they always do a good job.
Yeah, the trolley cars are cool.
It's a different mold. And then the quality cards where it's Lenin, but that's basically, it's a foil stamp.
Oh, okay.
That's what Lenin means. The foil stamp the cards so that way it's more durable.
Yeah.
Complexity. Other than the setup right here, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, you know what to do with the tokens here, and you're like, well, what about the other 2 tokens? You got to wait till you get to right here to figure it out. So that could cause some people a little anxiety. Playing time is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely plays fast when you only have 20 cards.
Yep.
Age and audience, 8 and up is about right.
I think so.
Now, young people can have trouble balancing multiple destinations at once. I would have preferred it not doing a color coding for the points. Instead, to help young people find things on maps, it should look like the map. It should have more... I mean, yeah, the river's up here, but I'd rather have this yellow and green background here rather than just be all green.
Oh.
That would help a young person. So it is possible that a young person who has trouble with spatial reasoning, balancing multiple destinations, may need some help. You may have to play open-handed. But other than that, an 8-year-old could definitely understand it. What do you think about the design?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I do. I love Ticket to Ride. So this is a winner for me.
right. The additional tokens.
I love that part.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it makes it just really adds that extra little punch to it.
Right, learning the rules is fine. Like I said, other than the setup might confuse some people. And educational merit, you're doing addition, you're doing spatial reasoning, you're talking about geography here.
Also
and
doing
about-
your colors.
Yeah, colors, different modes of transportation. This is something that our boys enjoyed playing, and it helped them with their academics playing games
And
like
also,
this.
language too. You're going to the Mission District, you're going to the Market Street. You're learning new words sometimes too.
That's true. There's a little bit of reading.
Yes, there is.
All right, so how are we going to
8.
rate this? You're going to give it an 8, huh?
Yeah, I really, really like this game.
Okay, let me see how I rate it. Very good. Enjoyed playing it. Would suggest it. So you would suggest this one?
I would. Because if I wanted to do, how sometimes at night you're like, let's just play one quick game. I would think of this one. I'd be like, let's play this one. It's quick, it's fast, and
Yeah,
it doesn't kill my brain.
So I'm thinking, is it a 7 or an 8 for me? Would I suggest this over other Ticket to Rides? When I want to play something quick, we've only played the New York one. The New York one didn't impress me enough for me to want to suggest it. We haven't played the London or the Amsterdam one.
Yeah, we still have to try those.
So I'm going to have to say an 8 for now.
Yeah.
Only because we haven't played the Amsterdam
Right.
and the...
And that might
London.
change. Those might be 8s for us too, though.
Well, there's 4 of these that we have.
Oh.
Okay.
These little two-player ones?
These little ones.
Or little ones, I mean?
So we need to do maybe a video on talking about all 4.
Okay.
But right now it's an 8 because the New York one doesn't impress me enough.
No.
It's forgettable. I mean, maybe we'll play it again and say, oh, I guess it wasn't as bad. But the point is, this is enough in our memory
Yeah.
to go, yeah, we'll play this one. But we do need to play the New York one again.
I agree. And then
But
the
for now-
Amsterdam and London one.
For now, it looks like this is firing New York. But then we need to play the other two.
And see if this one gets fired.
Yeah. Well, all it does is change the rating. This could go down to a 7 or
Maybe.
a 6, play in the mood kind of thing.
Or they all could be 8s.
Yeah, all could be 8s.
They all could be 8s.
Just depends. When you add a little extra mechanics like set collection and the ferries,
Yeah.
that makes it more interesting.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our lightning review of Ticket to Ride San Francisco.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye, guys.